Hey guys, welcome back. It's Mike Espo. Today is Saturday, and I went out hunting for cars today, and I was able to find another Rodger Dodger. I went to get this Rodger Dodger because the other one I had taken the wheels off and replaced on the bronze one. So now, let's crack this Rodger Dodger open. And let's see how it will look as a Z-Mac. Make our own custom-made Z-Mac. Come along for the ride. Okay, save some time. Here it is in 4 pieces. The metal top is the leap year Rodger Dodger. Clear plastic glass, no side windows, very easy. And red interior, giant engine, which I love. And of course, plastic bottoms with the real wheels in the back that are bigger than the front wheels. Typical hot rod. And I drilled it out to save some time. You can catch that on any of my older videos of how we take it apart. There's many tutorials on how to take a Hot Wheels Matchbox car apart. So let's get this in the paint stripper. I will show which paint stripper I am using because I'm using a new type that I've seen out in YouTube. It's the orange one, but I'll show it. Let's get this in that and get all the paint off of it. Okay, so here we are, and just let me explain to you before we start working on this car about body lines. There's a lot of body lines in this car, right here, if you could see that line. It's a high ridge line, and there's a lot of flaws. These cars are far from perfect. In fact, this one, typical, this one here, had a lot of paint on it. And in fact, this area here, the paint wouldn't come off at all in the back. And I had to put it back in the orange dip for another 12 hours. And then it finally came off. But this is it raw. And I'm going to use small files. I'm going to use 000 or XXX steel wool. And we're going to get all this cleaned off because you can't just sand this down and make a Z-Mac out of it. First, it has to be filed down, sanded down, steel wooled, and then protected. I'll show you the spray can I'm using to protect it with, and then it will shine like a mirror. So just to give you an example, let's get these parts out of the way. I don't want to dirty anything up. Raw, straight, right in front of you. You take the top, just as an example, and you can see it's pretty bad. Just keep it on a firm surface. And with the steel wool, you could just pass over it very quickly, applying pressure, not too much pressure, because you don't want to push the top in. And steel wool 000 or 4 zeros works the best when it's used a little light. And there you have it. And you can still see the little flaws in there, but look at the difference. It's not a mirror yet, but a lot of it's cleaned. And we'll do the back just to give you an idea. You see it before. And you're on your way. You can do this before you paint the vehicle to prep it. You do it to make a Z-Max out of it, The sides are terrible. This is right out of the paint stripper. The sides are terrible on this car. So it was a great example to use. There you have it, right before your eyes. No metal polishing, no electric tools, no Dremels. That's how it started, and that's how it shows up. So what I'm going to do is file down these casting lines that are terrible, just a little bit, because I'm not doing a deep custom on this. I'll be right back. So back to the Rodger Dodger. Check it out. This is the new one I'm working on. And with this file and some sandpaper that I can take with me, do a little close-up. Sandpaper down the hood, the lock hood. So look at the original door handle, vents. Door handle, vents all gone. A little bit of a lip in the rear. Lip is gone to the other side. Door handle gone. You see the vents? Almost gone. I'm still working on it. This is all by hand. Here's the file that I use. The sandpaper. Then it gets done with steel wool. And then it gets done with a polishing wheel. But I'm customizing this Rodger Dodger, rounding it out. Every inch of it is rounded out, as you can tell next to the original. I'm rounding out as much as I can. There's your hood. So now what I did was I wet this sandpaper up really good, and I'm changing the whole top shape of the Rodger Dodger. It's still a Rodger Dodger, but it's going to look totally different. This is the angle I'm using right there. I'm getting rid of that angle. The side vents are gone, both sides, door handles. Still working at it. So this is the Rodger Dodger, and this build will be red and white. This is going to be for Andrew of Maple Customs. This car is going to be for him. So this is the difference, if you could see that, of the stock one and the race car I'm building. Completely sanded down, filed down. The door panels, the handle, the vents. Everything is done. Here's a better way of seeing it, because it doesn't look like a Rodger Dodger anymore at all. There's the difference. And as we speak, I have the interior and the engine drying in primer, and that'll be done in white, and the body will be done in red. So all I have to do is polish this one more step. That's what we started with. That's how it looked. And after polishing it, it gets a primer, and then it gets a red paint. Okay, so I just buffed it out with the Dremel. That's the start of it. That's paint removal, and that's sanding and filing it down. So there's nothing left at all. It's a total custom. As you can tell right there. So let's get some primer on it. Okay, so there's my bronze Rodger Dodger. And this one I was doing in white with a white body and red engine and red interior, because as you could see, it already comes with the red engine and red interior. But that got changed. So at the last minute, this is the Rodger Dodger that's customized, that opened up the windows to the roof line, and everything else is gone. It's still wet. I have to be careful. As you could see, gives a total different appearance to the car. It's a smoothed out Rodger Dodger. Red paint with a seal coat over it. This is done with a rattler. And the sides are totally smooth. And then I'll put that on the side. Here's the Rodger Dodger next to it in bronze. Totally different looking car. So now instead of leaving the interior red, I changed the interior to white and the engine to white, which would get a second coat. And then I'll do the pipes in chrome. So that's where I'm up to now. The car's in red. It's a customized body. There's the original done in bronze. And this is how it all started out. So you got the original body, no paint, bronze, and the one in red that's for Andrew. And Maple Leaf Customs. Hope I got that right. It's a little late at night. I'm a little tired. But that's the red and white. That's how it's going to be. And here you go, guys. The finished Rodger Dodger. And this one goes out to Andrew. Andrew of Maple Leaf Customs. This is for Canada Day. I want to show you what I did here, because the car obviously stark from the factory looks like that. And I try to customize it and file it down and make the doors go into the roof line. The interior is originally red, so I was gonna make the car white body with a red interior, but that meant painting red again. So I changed my mind and painted the car red with a white interior. Here's the bronze one to give you a comparison. It does look like a different car, the body. So that's the second Rodger Dodger I customized. And Andrew, the red one will be in your box as a gift to you. I'm sending you the red one along with my gasser build, which will be done soon. But I hope you guys like the two Rodger Dodgers. Here it is, stock. It is a cool car. It does have a cool engine. In fact, on this one, I plan to take the engine out and put it in a different car, because it is a really all-around detailed, cool engine. So let's do some still shots. Something like that. Rodger Dodger. I hope you guys liked the way the red and white one came out. So it's painted red with the light coat of sealant. Celebrating Canada Day with Maple Leaf Customs. Have a great day, guys. Leave your comments below. I will get back to you. Thanks so much for your support and for watching. Till next time, Mike Espo, and God bless.